Hold on, I will start talking once we're off this loud ass mini music. Holy moly, I didn't realize how that loud that was. A lot more to fix things. Is there a way to like... Oh. Nope. There's some way in-game to turn down this music. Like, holy cow. I guess it's better. I'm hoping y'all can hear me. Welcome to the first Descendant with Sephiroth TX. Now, this game's a little interesting because this game is all about sexualization of the female body. And RPG shooter style action. As you know, I am fully up for sexual freedoms and rising gaming and stuff like that, and I think the anti-version of that is total theocracy bullshit. Wow, hold on, I gotta do something about that music. I didn't realize how loud that music was, and it's not my ears. I think if I hold this, I get the menu. Audio. Better, I guess. So yeah, that's pretty much this game about. The storyline, which I have played through a bunch of, is basically this is like a post-apocalyptic setting where humans and were invaded by giant monsters, which I'll show you partway through, and they now fight to survive. There's a blue race of humanoids looking to take over this place and do their own thing in an effort to save their own world, and he's going to be coming back in an update. The bad guy from that part. Sorry, I'm still adjusting things over here. And then, other than that, it's mostly grinding. Everything on here you don't really need to purchase. I mean, there are some things you can purchase, and I'll show you something I was complaining about the other day. But most of the items on here, I'll show you by going over there. And actually, let's get into a costume that befits sexualization in this game.
This operation,
actually,
she's
just fun to use. Booty cheeks out, pretty much. But yeah. But I'll show you over here. In fact, I should have something cooking over here. So all non-specialized, I should say crossover shop costumes, every single person is purchasable from here. And then sometimes you have events where you can get free costumes by just logging in, which we currently have.
Go on, I'm waiting.
So I got researching. Stuff. Yep, okay, I have everything for her. So we'll be able to show you this. Well, wait, why is my Twitch manager not on? There you go. Game manager work. There we go. That way I can see if y'all are talking to me. I'm probably going to switch back over to the night looking guy because I do need to upgrade him once we're done just doing shit in here. But we also have her coming in, so I'll need to update her as well. Oh, actually, no, she won't be coming in for a while. Never mind. Coffee. So what I'm doing here is you can build things, and I'll show you here with the next person, and get them for free. Weapons, characters, base characters, all for free. You don't have to pay for a single thing. There is a battle pass system. It's not as expensive as Fortnite. It allows you some extra stuff, extra cosmetics if you want it. There's also cosmetics you can buy and cosmetics you can earn over time. So first, let's take a look at this. This is Enos, my next character I'll be unlocking. To get her, you had to grind to get material. First thing you always have to get are these specials. There's one for each except for this last one, which is a special all its own. Specials, you have to go to a certain area and get, like, let's say hers was, you had to go to the Void Vessel, which is a special area, Zoom Bridge, get that weird cellular looking structure, then load the cellular structure into the builder that's over to our side, and hope you got one of these parts. I got two of these parts now. And there's one of each part, the stabilizer blueprint, enhanced cells. This one says I have 0 out of 1 because I already used it to make this, the spiral catalyst blueprint, and Innis code. But along with doing that, you had to collect a few other things. Some of these are easy. For example, Helion I have 2,000 of. Helion is easily just resource box stuff, so if you wander around these areas, and you see little orange boxes, they were inside those. You just destroy them and get them. I have a lot of that. Memory oil alloy, I think the same thing. Resource munition box. This was the more harder to grind. Now, all these higher characters, and this is one of the higher characters, are harder to grind. And they would have something like this. I had to go back to the same place to get this. And you had to get them from these boxes. And you had to grind it just opening the boxes each time going through. So it takes a minute, makes you work for it, but pretty good. So since we now have everything built that we need, except for this one, which is just what we needed to get, I will now launch a research request. And that means in 13 hours, I will have that character. You can go ahead and fast forward her, but it takes accelerated research costs, and honestly, the coinage in this game is ridiculous. So I will not be doing that. There are some older descendants which have aged out of needing to work that hard to get them, and this is them. I got most of these guys easily because they aged out. For example, if we go to the original bunny, as you can see, wait, what here? Oh, you can't see their materials. Oh, here we go. Nope, that's still not the material. Weird. Here it is. Okay, so for some of these, I don't know. This guy's not showing anything. It's like you only needed these. But I'll use Keelan. So for a lot of these, what you needed was the Archive Shard. Archive Shards you get a ton of just from finishing several different missions. Like I now have 374. There's not a lot to do with Archive Shards. They do help other things. There's something in here I need, actually. Materials. This energy activators help you upgrade to hold more powers, or you say something that modifications for modules. Here you go, for your characters. Distillation catalysts allow you to lock one of your characters' mod slots to a certain type of mod slot, reducing the cost of those mods. And if you do these 2 times, you can upgrade your character to a higher level. But I have like 37 of those, and I need these at all times. Now, these, of course, doesn't cost those energy things. It costs the low carbon activator, which I have a ton of, conductive metallic fuel, which I'm okay on. Oh my god, the heat plasma battery, which I have like a truckload. And then the activator blueprint, which is the least easy one to have. I still have a bunch of them. Unfortunately, you can only build one of these at a time. Some of these you can build like 2, 5, 10, but that one you can only do one at a time. This here is also important. This is the weapon core. You use these to Upgrade your weapons. Go ahead and get one. Show you that as well. So as this game progresses, it ages out material, but they didn't want to cheat you out of aging out of material. So if they ever age out of material, there's two ways to get rid of them. One way is here the info grid extract. This will allow you to get rid of some of the smaller collectible material coinage. That coinage you'll use in here. Some of the stuff's actually very well done. Like you'll definitely need some of the stuff. Frozen gas, artificial nanocells, you should realize, and this quantum crystal are fairly rare, and they're needed for the builds of some of the characters. Luminous alloys good too. Who is messaging me? This is a waste down here. Don't ever spend on these guys. This game pretty much gives away money in Coupure, which these two are your actual in-game currencies. But it really, really gives away that stuff. The rest of the stuff, I'm not sure. Some of the stuff I've collected a lot of, so I don't think you really need to spend money. I mean, look, 826, 396, 69. Oh, that's two away from something really bad. So if you're going to collect here, I recommend this, this, and this. Honestly, I don't know what this is. Both support box. Does it come with one of these or all of these? It looks like it comes with all of these. Croupier and gold, so you're spending refined axiom, spending core box, so it comes with a bunch of cores. Conductive supercooling unit, or binder, or particle disruptor, dimension analyzer, more clear shards, and more gold. So that's that. Also, sounds bad. That's all this game is about, obviously. So, for Battle Pass. So, if you want to, you can get the Battle Passes. I finished out the one we have. They often have costumes. Two costumes you can get. There's different things you can get from here. Let's go back to one and I'll show you everything that can be gotten from some of them. You can get weapon skins. These are actually these are actually weapons, aren't they? No, that's a skin. Okay. So this one's a weapon. I remember I got this one a couple of times, I think. If you get two of the same weapons, you can combine them together to upgrade the weapon. This is a skin. This is a weapon skin for a weapon. I don't think is it this one? Yeah, it's this one. But I think I might have the skin actually attached. I can look in a minute. Archive shards, hair color. Now, the one thing I would say about this game is the way it handles coloring. The coloring system is fun. It allows you to mod your suits as you want. See them, I have new color. I'll show you them later. But the coloring system is also very broken. In my opinion, the coloring system should attach to characters. If you use that color over suits. No, characters. That makes more sense. So if you use that color on a character, you should be able to use that color on any of the character's suits. That should just be basic. Same with the hair color. If you have, let's say, this orange hair color used on this character, then that should be able to transfer to all versions of the hairstyle. But it doesn't. The coloring system is extremely limited. It attaches only to one suit of that one character or one hairstyle that one character. So let's say I have this suit on her, and I color it. This is a dance person, so I color it a whole bunch of different um, neon colors. Then I move over and using the same character, move over to one maid costume. That maid costume will not be attached to those colors. I would have to repurchase those colors, which uses an extremely hard to find in-game currency, which I'll show you later. Which is the in-game currency you can buy with real money if you wanted to spend that much, despite the fact that you're already about the battle pass. But that would be my one complaint with this game, honestly. You get stuff like that, enhancement materials. You can get makeup. Makeup changes eye colors or facial looks to a character, mostly dealing with coloring. You can get colors for costumes. You can see different areas you can color, and different costumes have different areas you can color. Enhancement. You have a spray. So just like in Fortnite, you can spray things around, and you can actually upload, like, have three different loadouts of emotes, which the spray counts as. Caliber is the currency that is in game that you can purchase, also available in the Battle Pass, which I use mostly to do paint or coloring my characters, honestly. There are chest attachments and back attachments, which do exactly what they sound like. Actually, that one kind of matches her. Yeah, you see the wiggle. Spray. You do have a vehicle after a while, and you can buy more vehicles later on or build them using material for free. And you can also paint them. This is what my current paint is, but you can see the red going through different areas it could be painted into. You can get these. I'll show you my room later on. You can get this room area, which is completely unlockable using in-game currency. I think gold actually for that one, which is super easy to get. And using that, you can put these action figurine looking things in there just to be like a little collector's item. Sometimes, I think you can get more figurines than you have places to display them, but you can also trade in figurines you don't want to for more figurine money, and collect the figurine money for other things like emotes they can use inside the area, which is what I'm doing. Oh no, this is another gun. See, they gave you two of the same gun, so you could combine the earlier gun with that one. This one again is color. It says vibrant red, but unless I'm completely colorblind, that is orange. That's like Half-Life orange. I don't think I'm colorblind. I've never been colorblind. And then we have some redhead, some really now that's red, crimson redhead. And a mask to go with it. Now I think you can color this hair as you want to, but it comes like this with the mask. Here's an example of back bling. This is an injector. Just some stuff you can have. More coloring. This is matted navy, which looks more black than anything, but has sort of a blue tint to it, I guess. Matte red, which again, kind of less red, more pinkish to me. I'm not sure this Korean place really knows its colors too well. And then you get costumes like this. You're usually very similar costumes. You get a male and a female costume per battle pass. Now, this looks like red. They call it clear neon red, but that actually looks like red. Silver colors. If you know my platinum obsession, I like my silver color. Stardust makeup, specifically for this character, I don't have, which gives her some demonic looking eyes. Roasted orange. That's actually kind of pretty. Probably already used it somewhere. You can get emotes, which are dances or movements. A character like this, her booty do. More colors, clear burgundy. I guess it's burgundy. Don't ask me, I'm not a burgundy expert. More vibrant, quote unquote, red. Someone tell me whether that's red or orange, please. I think it looks like orange. Not orange. I need to go check that out. That looks like red. Their coat red looks like actual red. Oh yeah, and I got a grappling hook skin. You get grappling hooks too. We'll see that in gameplay. And of course, this stuff. This is how do you say it? So when you arrive and you leave from a place, you have like an emote. You arrive and leave. Usually, it just looks like a teleporter system you get pulled and shot down from. But you can turn it into something else. Have a few that are something else. And then you have this. This is your scanner. Some of them are just super goofy. I'll show you my scanner. I got it from the current uh, uh, crossover. That's way too expensive, but it gave you some free stuff. So elastic dark red. I guess that could be dark red. Almost maroonish, but yeah, that's a red. Then you have shiny red, which is almost the same color, but now shiny. It gives it kind of a coppery look to it. Orange sunset, peach blossom curse. I don't know what the difference in that one is. Oh, did I go back to the beginning? Beginning. Then you can also get these extra ones that are harder to get, but getting these coins, you can get some more styles from different characters. I got the Scar one. I got the suit. I can get this one, which is Last Wolf. Pretty much just changes his hair, but otherwise keeps it like the Scar one. And then you get this one, which is it's a spare bomb, but that's a bong hat almost looking thing. And then we get this for Bunny, and there's one of my new color skin. Lightspeed Bunny's new helmet. Another new helmet, some helmet recolors for free. Oh, wait, can I buy these without going there? Can I buy these? Is this Bunny only? The Bunny only. Ah. Okay, so I can't get that one. That was 100, but these guys should be able to get. But that's the thing here, though. You get this, and you don't have a costume to go with it. Weird. What? I'm gonna have to get this one. I don't know. The next one? Okay, both. Wait, does that mean that does that count towards? No, it doesn't count towards them. It counts towards her. What are these? Okay, those are the cores. I'll show you what those do in a minute. More cores. Just upgrades in getting stuff. And this is just 2 pages of the extra. And then you have this over here, the bonus shop. If you get any bonus that hearts which are gotten separately, you can get upgrades. This will give your weapon EXP an upgrade if it's not already up full. And this will give your character XP an upgrade. And that's pretty much that. There is a shop. The shop is where you get like different things. Looks like they're having a very summery look. So, so we have Lepic, Ajax. They're only showing the guys. This is for 7,302. I'm going to show you how much that is, but this does come with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 skins for the guys, and that's where everybody's getting these costumes from. Really hot costumes for 180. That's the one thing about guys, though. That's one complaint. The second complaint I have about this game. Guys do have butts, but they don't giggle. There's no jump. You know, sexualize the ladies, sexualize the guys. Which is kind of canon issue because she's supposed to be fully cybernetic. Or Lepic again. This is basically a Gooner game, honestly, with RPG elements. Oops, I missed it. But yeah, you can see here now. This does have a lot of things, so I'm not going to count this one. This probably costs a lot because it has a lot, honestly. Let's go to theme skins. Here we go. Oh, where's the actual limited skins? Here we go. Where's the bundles? Here we go. So let's say you wanted to get Evangelion. Evangelion full collection costs $5,000. $5,000, whatever they're called. Papier Golders. It comes with Valvi, Viessa, Lune, Innis, and Nell skins. They can be used differently each. Example, Valvi. Each one has something they can use. Valvi and Viessa can do her. Can they all do everybody, I guess? Or used. Oh no, that's right. It comes with a bunch of skins. Different people can do different things. So she can be done by Valvi. Secondly, one skin is just be worn by different characters. was a squirrel. I thought there was like a cat dog in my backyard. And then these girls can go over here. And then the girl can be bunny. Yeah, squirrel with big titty. But that's 5,000 for that. Some weapons, wing, emotes. Oh, get those emotes. I haven't watched that in a while. But these are just stands. So 5,000, right? So if this was Fortnite, 5,000 would be what? 20, maybe $30. So to get 5,000, you're going to have to go all the way up here to 5,700, which is $100. $100 for 3 skins, some weapons skins, and a few other things. Worth it? No. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that because I wasn't done showing their freaking BS. So let's say you're like, wow, that's a lot. What if I do one bundle? So let's say, of course, the most important girl. This will give you a bundle. You can use Bunny, Freyna, Serena, Dia. It gives you the hair, the suit, gun, this, and this little stand. So 1,500, you think about 1,500 is much more reasonable. In Fortnite, that'd be maybe $20, even though Fortnite's kind of ripping us off now. By the way, last time I got my Fortnite monthly thing, instead of 1,000, I got 800 because it hurts Fortnite to give me 1,000. No, it doesn't. They're just becoming epic. Run by an evil piece of shite named Tim Sweeney. Corrupt as hell. And apparently may be, something all the other rich people are dealing with a certain island. So they didn't say anything about an island. There is some word on the internet that he even don't like. So anyway, 1,500, right? 1,500, not too bad. Well, we go up here into 20, and 20 gives you 1060. Okay. So to get 1,500, you have to come over here to 2,750, which is $50, meaning you can have to spend $50 to get one set. When you're like, well, break. Okay, then what if I only get just the skin itself and absolutely none of the extras? You're like, okay, 1,050. That sounds about Fortnite prices, but so far, the prices of the actual bucks here have been redonkulous. This will give you a suit that can be used by all 4 of these ladies. It does retheme her things though. Or 1050. 1050. You wanted it. You have to go over here to $20. Now wait, that sounds almost reasonable. And that's it. That's the only reasonable thing you have is the skin alone. Everything else is super dumb expensive. Shouldn't be, but is. Why do I have customized? Oh, I had that glitch going on. Why do I have inventory? It's just my reinforcement. And this lady. Yeah, let's go ahead.
Inversion energy amplification at 100%. Remember, Descendant, with great power comes great responsibility.
There's a bunch of nerdy quotes in this game. I love it. So here is our character loadout, and I am actually going to go back into and get our other descendant I was working with earlier. Well, I'll keep her on right now. So we have the core. The core is your central power, and whoops, runs your skill power, your sub attack power, and then some types of extras. I don't have the singular skill power boost ratio up yet. I do have the non-attribute skill boost ratio of 20%. Down there, you can see the power of certain things. I wish I could actually show you it, but I won't. But those are the skills down there and their powers. Her skills are dance, shooting, DDR with guns or some shit. It's actually really fun. Kind of OP power. Her non-attribute skill power boost is 8.5%. Her additional skill attack against only the Legion of Darkness enemies is 2,000 plus. Her arcade activity, is her powers are at 10,980, and I'm not entirely sure what that means. And that's it. So here we have some other things. Attaching these do two things. One, if you don't have any of them mixed, it'll do the top. You can see here. Have I not actually upgraded these? These guys don't seem to have any extra cores. I need to go check to make sure they have a core. You see a module drop rate increase modifier, meaning it helps drop modules more often than usual, and ups your max HP. This one gives you more EXP for the character, and these trade throughout the characters. These are all shareable throughout all the characters, unlike some things which are character specific. But this one has EXP gain modifier and increases your magic power MP, which is how you use your powers. This increases gold rate drop and increases your MP recovery modifier. And this increases your max shield, which is what's above your health, of course, sort of like Fortnite. And this is your Enclave display climb. Your Enclave is that scan that I showed you with the turkey leg on that one. And when you scan, it scans the area for enemies and items, and this just allows it to scan to sit longer. But if you have what is a series of these items, putting the series together does certain things. For example, this is the Invader series. The Invaders at two of these items would have your skill effect range go 7.2%, which I believe means that your effect range of your powers is increased. If you have an area damage effect, it increases the area damage. If you have a shooter effect like this one, it increases the range of your power, how far you can shoot or whatever. Then if you put all four of these together, like I did, what this does is when defeating enemies, skill duration increases 2.7%, up to 5 stacks 30-second duration. Now, with this character, that doesn't matter. This character's skill can last forever as long as you're timing it correctly. That's how she works. But for other characters whose skills actually have a time limit, that increases 5 times 2.7 is 11, almost 12% upgrade in duration with, well, 30 stack. Why does it give me seconds and then percentage? So 12 is percentage, but it's up to 5 stacks of 30. Then that's 15 seconds total? 150 seconds total? So I don't know exactly what those two trade-offs are. Tech skill modifier goes up 4.1%. Again, I believe that just increases the damage of the tech. And dimension skill modifier, if you have a dimensions modifier, which I believe is the type of skill some of the characters have, goes up 4.1%. There's different things. I'll show you if I get them, some of the cooler ones. I'm just testing this one out, really. I don't know really exactly what is the best. Then over here, you have your weapons. These are my main weapons. This one is a infinite round gun, which is probably some of the best. As you can see, I have them up to proficiency, and I'll show you what happens if you want to get them even more proficient. This one takes a minute to look around. It's a freaking Gatling gun. It takes a minute to shoot. Once it's shooting, it shoots forever until it overheats, but it doesn't run out of rounds. You never have to replace the rounds. It's infinite. This one isn't, but this one's interesting. While it's a lot less, man, I really need to upgrade it. In a DPS, it attacks multiple people at once. It can hit multiple energies. I got this for free, I think. I don't remember if it was a battle pass or something else, but I got this one for free. And it'll attack multiple people at once, and you can slowly drain the HP out of people. And this one is my melee weapon. I have two of them. One's a katana, one's this. I decided to tote this around. These are all cores, so you can see that they've all been upgraded. You see the firearm attacks up. All these ups and downs have to deal with modifying both the cores and the mods. Here are firearms up 6.5%. Our multi-hit damage is 51%, meaning that there's more chance that this is going to spray and hit multiple people. You can see I have a second one exactly like that, up 63%. So technically it's up for 114%, give or take. Wait, that's 111? Something like that. 111 or 111. Yeah, 114%. So that's about right. And then weapon change speed, which is how far it takes to put away and bring it out. Up 0.52 is not really a big deal. This does decrease the grappling hook charge time. Wait, grappling hook charge time increase ratio. But I think that decreases how long my grappling hook gets charged every time I use it, if I'm correct. Additional weapon attack against Legion of Breach only, 2,000, almost 3,000 points. This one's a little weaker, but because it does multiple damage to multiple people, it's fun. It also has non-infinite ammo. It does have a little less here. It does have additional weapon attack against Legion of Darkness and versus Colossi, which are the giant monsters. And then it has electric attack attached to it, which will be good against people who are weak to electric attacks, but bad against people who are not. And it has a fire attack charge attached to it, which is, similar. And it has a multi-hit chance already attached to its multi-hit chance. So that means each beams that are going out and attack one person, I think 3 or 4 people each, have a chance to hit more than one person. Then we have this guy. This guy's melee weapon attack is up, melee weapon attack chill. Piercing rates were tripled here. Piercing rate is tripled with cores going 43, 90, 92-ish, 134-ish, 135 almost. But yeah. So this is where you get modules. So modules can be characters and weapons. So they will modify things. So go ahead and go to character here. So they have a special model, which is module. You also have this, so I'll get that in a minute. You have specialized modules, which are character specific. And by the way, all the modules and the gun stuff are specifically, all the modules are attached to the items you attach them to, which means each character will have their own module layout. Each gun will have its own module layout. So this is a character specific module. For this one is the Battlefield Concert modifies unique weapon to inflict debuffs on enemies. When using an enhanced skill, deals damage to the enemy and temporarily stops note usage. I'm not entirely sure exactly what that means. Apparently, I think it may not count some of my missed notes. The way she works is sort of DDR or music timing game. If you hit your fire button at the correct time, it doesn't use up your magic power and it increases her power limit. Once you hit the limit, you can hit the power again and it goes into rapid fire mode where you just hold down the button and it will machine gun everybody with her power and it doesn't use up MP until that is over. If you just hold her button outside the rapid fire mode, you'll eventually run out of MP. Front lines increases their critical hit damage and rate. Mid-air maneuvering allows you to cast mid-air, meaning instead of grappling hook onto a solid item, you can grappling hook into mid-air. It'll create a little gravity well there. And zoom, it's very good to use. It's one of my favorite ways of grappling hook on here is this, because once you grappling hook, you can triple jump. So since you can double jump to begin with, if you're trying to cross a big thing, what you do is you double jump, grapple, then triple jump, and you usually can make it to where you're trying to get to. There's not usually a gap big enough to silence that. Not usually, but sometimes there is. Maximize powers. These just to maximize powers and stuff like that. When landing normal AoE type skills, attack skills, cooldowns, boost rates and cooldowns, skill effect range. And I usually allow this to equip the recommended modules. You see it's going to be about the same. Yeah, it's the same thing. There's also this. I can assign a module slot. If I assign a module slot, it will completely reset her powers, but it will allow you to attach higher ranked modules because it decreases the power. So what I do is when I'm in here, if I have something here that it said recommended, I'll go in here and attach the module slot to it. Then you have to re-upgrade her because that will bring you back down to level 1 and make you semi-weak. Again, not as weak as you were before, but pretty weak. And the idea is once you get 10 of those, this will start to unlock. So this has 3 things you need to do to it. First, you have to do 10 of those module slots. This says I only have 1 so far. Second, you need to use an energy activator use, which means you have to do them in here. and do a max capacity up at least once. I don't know if you can do it more than once, but at least once. And then you need to reach arcade tuning level, which I will show you in a minute, number 40. Oh, here you can see her different attacks. Concert opening, which is regular attack. Passionate stage, debuffs, number debuffs on the enemy dealing damage, additional damage. This one's the one that debuffs them, especially when you, I guess, hit the mode. I don't know. This one is intense stage, which let's see, also skills on enemies within range. Additionally, attack enemies when the intense stage is active. Inflicts all eyes upon me, which doesn't tell me what the frick that is, but okay. Using the enhanced skill grants fever time, which is that thing where it's just rapid fire for no reason. What I call her skill limit. And Fed Service. Fed Service increases the max number of auto targets. But oh, this one's actually pretty fun to one of my favorite ones to use. It pretty much auto targets everybody, but it so you can hit them more once. It weakens your attack, but if you're like in a group dealing with another group, it's an easy thing to use. A lot of times you run through here as a weaker character. Sometimes it will the other ones who are faster, like Bunny, will go through and just clear out the area. You're just gathering EXP and items and doing nothing. And that's just that. And as you can see, the weapons themselves have something similar. Nothing's specific weapon, unfortunately, but edging shot increases hit rate and decreases attack. This one increases attack. They kind of balance each other out and whatnot. We have this thing I showed earlier. Inversion reinforcement is upgrades a character and gives you a chance to attach a kind of power to them, like a always on power. Plus, if you open all four of one open, it does a power that stays on immediately. For example, we have skill here. This will give you adrenaline surge. On hitting an enemy with a skill, grants adrenaline surge, which allows you to move faster. That's a good one for money, actually. This gives you spatial dominance. When defeating an enemy, grants spatial dominance, which increases your skill range. The hell was that I just heard? Focus boost. Defeating an enemy gives you focus boost, which decreases skill costs. And lastly, which is what I'm using for her. Lastly, arcade circulation on hitting an enemy reduces the skill cooldown. Why am I using her skill cost? Her skill cost can almost be nothing. I'm gonna change her over to Adrenaline Surge though. But because I opened up all four of these, I have one that's permanently on called Archaeamplification. On hitting an enemy, the skill grants Archaeamplification, which increases the skill power for up to 30 seconds with 5 stacks. Weapons, again, we got Precision Shot, grants fire critical damage up. We have max special attack gauge and melee weapon attack up. We have this one, which I have for her. A landing multi-hit with a firearm grants weak point damage. Now, I honestly don't think any of these affect her because I don't use firearms for her. I use her special powers the entire time. Some of these are melee weapons, by the way. But we do have this one hitting me with a firearm, melee weapon, pain application on the target, pain application, incoming damage modifier. Now, again, I don't know if I should have done this one because she doesn't use weapons. In fact, you know what? Watch this. Reset. There we go. Because she doesn't use weapons. I don't know what I was thinking. So with her, I wanted to do speeds. This one is... This one I want to do shield. Oh, well, what's the other two I got open? Every simulation, chance to recover MP, chance to recover MP, chance to recover MP. This is MP, HP shit. This one is with obtaining HP orbs recovers 40%. That's some resource. The hell's that? So shield goes with HP. I actually like that one better. That one's good. But this one's self-recovery. When HP is 30% lower, grants self-recovery. Self-recovery covers 3% of max HP over 4 seconds. Pull down 30 seconds. Okay, so with that, I have 2 more powers. Season. The enemy grants combat adaptation, incoming damage modifier. Lessens incoming damage. Grants extended frenzy. Firearm attack. I don't use firearm attacks, so it almost doesn't matter. The enemy grants arcade civilization, skill duration, 10%. That almost doesn't matter for her either, since hers is permanent. Decontamination protocol. Receiving a debuff has 27% chance to grant decontamination protocol. That removes the debuff for 3 seconds to grant debuff immunity for the duration. Mercy type any generation. When hit, all attribute resistance plus 307. When hit, incoming damage modifier -3. Try that one. That one sounds interesting. And that one sounds more specific. I had to be more careful with
Inversion
this one.
energy amplification at 100%. Remember, Descendant, with great power comes great responsibility.
Thank you, Uncle Ben. So on customization, you got several different things. Head skin, which will include being able to change the actual skin of the head for these guys. For her, this is her original. This is her ultimate, which is the form I'm in. You can do body, chest attached piece, back attached piece, makeup, which right now I have Sapphire Pride. Spawn, which I don't really have, but you can see like it does like different things depending on which one you have. But I don't really have any that matches her. For some reason, the eyebrow and beard are separate from the hair. They honestly shouldn't be, but you know, this game really likes to make us work for it. And you can have weapon skins, which let's just choose one. Well, that was a terrible choice. Let's choose this one. Which, if I had this one, I could change it to this guy, once I collected them. Ehive, as you can see, I have the Evangelion system up. That's my favorite so far, but there's a bunch. Like right now, I just unlocked a Shark Water one. A refreshing, weird, that one. Black Hole, that one's a little weird too. Bubblies, and that one was my main one until I got that one. Change Crackling Hook skins. That's your original. This is the new one. UI theme. Right now, my UI theme is this. Really haven't had a reason to change it. The longest time, I think it was just the OG. I don't even know why there's a horse head one. Name card. Vehicle. You can get a skin for your vehicles. Yes, you can't get a skin, but you can color them. The skin for your vehicle. That's weird. Huh. You can also attach pieces to them. If you happen to get these pieces somehow, I haven't actually got these. Gas cans, storage, whatever the heck that is, and some fan boosts. But they don't actually do anything, just for looks. Same idea. And kind of like those right here. And emotes, of course. Emotes are a mixture between in-game notices, sprays, and actual movements. Like, let's get. Can I not? Oh, details is how I do it. That was Fiery Fist. And then you get fellows. I have two fellows right now. The German Shepherd and the Husky. I'm actually shooting for the Labrador. Of course, that'd be the last I get. You can change its heads. Get into different costumes if you get them. Some of them are purchasable, some of them you had to earn. The earned ones that are past you can't get anymore. That was freaking cool, but end of sell means it is no longer available. Seventh body skins, things, back attachments, patterns. It only has one pattern. Sometimes you can change the pattern. They usually spawn in like two, um, but you can change them around depending if you maybe you have a character you like or just one of these spawns. I like this one a lot. This was also pretty good. Honestly, so is this one. It's very similar to the original though. That's pretty much it on that part of the game. Yes, Battle Pass. I know I have challenges, honestly, whatever. Um, Dimensional Molecules are easy. Acquire amorphous materials is easy. Interact with support drones is easy. Elite monsters I might change. Cooper Shard is easy. Battle for yeah, I'm gonna change this one to something easier. It's easier. But this is arcade tuning. Arcade tuning, you'll get points of these as you level up your character or go through, and you can choose which way to go. You cannot fill up this entire map, unfortunately, so you have to choose wisely where you're going. Don't I think 40 might be your limit, but I'm not positive. Right now I have 10 and I'm almost over here. I chose just to upgrade the skill power and get them over to enhance skill power. If you go this way, you can upgrade your weapon attack, but because she doesn't use weapon attack, that's almost pointless. I can go down here and increase my HP, and if I can make it down, like go this way, make it down here, or I could just go from here, honestly, and make it down here. Enhance max HP ultimate. Let's see over here. This is 1, 2, 3, so it'll be 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, it's almost 20. To get over here, might be able to get here as well. But again, she doesn't use that, so it's almost pointless. I could bring her to school. Skill cooldown's pointless. Enhanced weapon attack is pointless. This one again? Mitigate damage incoming. So if I get this and this, I might take it to mitigate damage. Connection point. Connection point that allows you to connect to other arcade tuning points. It is currently shrouded in secret. It cannot be activated. Okay. With the mutant cell to affect them by also mutant cells. I don't know what that means either. We might want to get down to on the mutant cells as well. And here and here, I can get the mutant cell. That might be the best thing to do first. When taking electrical damage from an enemy grants electrical element adaptation to cell. Electrical resistance goes up. Okay, and what does this one do? Battle suit efficiency. Defense up. Interesting. Considering she's all skill hits, that would be a good one for her actually. If we could raise her defense a whole bunch. So we can go that way, hit this way, it increases a whole bunch of defenses and hit that. And from here, we might be able to make it over here to mitigate damage. Sounds like a good idea. Or we could just go over. I mean, this is on the way anyway, so Then, yeah, I think we might be able to hit all three of those. Maybe. But yeah, you only have a limit. I think the limit is 40, so you have to be prepared where you're going. I almost always recommend hitting the skill one over here. Because it's skill. Some people just like completely fill out this area, but I find that and you want to hit as many ultimates, in my opinion, as you can. So now we will be going into actually playing here. So I'm going to get my other Descendant out because they are need to be upgraded. Though technically he's at 38.9 now. I guess we might be getting into resetting one of the characters. So 40 gold. So the white is original. 40 gold is the original hit of 40. 40 green is the second unlock. I don't know if it changes color when you unlock them again because I haven't done a second one for anybody. But you can see I've unlocked a second for a few people. And we have quite a large list. The only thing I've spent money on this game for is you have a limited amount of Descendant slots. So as I unlock Descendants, I increase the slots. And if I don't have the Coupier, I buy it. It's not too expensive. Just increase a slot or two. I will need to do again in 3 more of these unlocks. I'm about to unlock Eunice. He is probably next. She was the one on the cover originally. Reno's up there, then I'll have some of these ultimates, and then Harris more ultimates. These are pretty much in order to how hard it is to unlock them. And this is an ultimate form, which means it's an upgraded form of an original character. And let's go over here, because I just realized she has something for me.
If there's something you need, you'll need to pay.
Oh. Yeah, we go do this. Show you how to upgrade things. So first things first. I do believe I have another weapon here. This one? Yeah, this is the one. I want to choose, I should have 2 of these guys. I'm going to choose the more damaging one, because that'll be the upgraded one. Yeah, that's okay. Okay, you guys all modified. Then choose the other gun. Attaching it together will increase trigger rate and by target. I don't know what that means. And damage. Doesn't do anything for that. Doesn't do anything for that. Does up the damage. There, and more damage up. 100,000 just to do it, but honestly, the only reason I'm so low on money is because I was spending it all last night. You get a good amount of money in this game. I don't actually use that weapon right now, but I was just showing you since we got that. So weapon core, something that doesn't have a weapon core. You know what? I never weapon cored Thunder Cage, did I? Did I? No, I didn't. So let's unlock the core of the Thunder Cage. I'll show you how it works. So first, you need one of these to unlock the core. They are basically built using the Void Abyss metal fragments, which you can get from different things. So now that I've unlocked it, I can attach cores to it. This is a free augmentation. You can attach any core you want to. There's a firepower, so you can only attach firepower, hit, tactical, and position. Firepower, attribute augmentation. X is the highest caliber you get. Hit, tactical, position. So since there is no attribute up there, I like to attach attribute 3. Do whatever you want. Or that can be inserted into an unlocked song. Discovered, blah, blah, blah. Doesn't tell you much, but we'll see what it does. Equipping the core has the ability to grant any of these. And it grants us chill attack X, which means now there's a chill attack with this, meaning if I use it against people with shields where you need to take down the shields with arcane attack, this town technically counts as arcane attack. It also hits harder against enemies who are weak against ice, but now hits weaker against enemies who are strong against ice. So it's gonna, this firepower that only allows you to do this. Actually, and this may do one of these two. I got the anti-colossus weapon upgrade. Get augmentation. There's all the special stuff you can get. You can either do that one, this one. What's different? I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Not like I'm gonna use this weapon too much, probably. Multi-hit chance up. Tactical. This can increase those things over there. Rounds per max. Fire rate's better. This is going to attribute status effect trigger rate. So trigger rate's been up, which I think just means it fires faster. Or it's just, most of these weapons are automatic to begin with. And then this one. This one's the precision. It can reduce recoil. It can make hip fire accuracy up. It can weapon change speed up. Change between weapon speed. It can actually increase your sprint speed rarely. Grappling hook recharge time or aim shot accuracy. In this case, I got aim shot accuracy, which means now, even though it's a submachine gun, the accuracy is up. And then take it to this. What does this do? I'll replace the mounted 40s in that. Okay, so you have to. So yeah, that was it on that. So as you go through, you can disassemble cores and weapons and stuff. The disassembling weapons are almost unnecessary, so I sell all the extra weapons I get. I do disassemble my reactors and external components. Come over here and you do stuff. Now, I can't do this with my reactor because it's already full, but if you collect enough of a certain item, you can come over here and enhance the reactor to a certain point. But if we go over here, those diamonds are the enhancement and that's full. However, if I happen to have, I do have some, so I can show you. Quantum crystal and nano compound from disassembling pretty much reactors, you can increase stuff. Now my non-attribute skill power has been completely filled out, but I can still increase versus Legion of Darkness additional skill attack. There we go. That was it. Just now it's more skill attack against Legion of Darkness. Cool. And similarly, if you disassemble these guys, you can get something for these guys. Let's see, do I stop anybody on one? I do. So by modifying this guy up, I'm going one each. You'll get your modifiers will go up. So your character experience modifier is going to raise a bit, and your max MP is going to raise a bit. I might have enough for another one. I need 4,000. Over here is the weapons one we just showed you, and that is pretty much the modifier. This is your weapons salesman.
If you need something for battle, you won't find anyone better.
He's fairly useless. You can get this for hover. The best thing about him is he allows you to sell. If you go into your options and designate things as junk, you'll be able to sell the junk to him for coins. Gold.
Welcome to the modules lab.
This guy allows you to enhance modules. Did I fully enhance that module? This is where I spent all my money last night. Do I have any money for it? No. I need 2 million. So by enhancing this module, you actually bring down its price, ironically. Its cost, for up here, it's 7 cost. Most of these, if you enhance it, they go up. But this guy went down. They always do in that area. I can enhance weapon modules? No, I didn't even freaking know. I guess I have before. This guy came fully enhanced. So using Cupier and gold, you can increase these guys, and I'm actually going to hit some of this. This guy, 26 out of 80. What does it do? What does it do? Our harm critical rate. So let's go ahead and keep that up. Don't know what that means, but we'll go ahead and keep that. Rate up. For magazine. Let's get that. Recoil from a beam weapon. That's kind of weird. And that's as full as I can make it. No, you can't increase it anymore. I'll do all that later. That one's already pretty strong. You can also dismantle modules, which if you have extra. Oh, I do. I can dismantle them. I do believe that was one of my battle pass things. Yes, I'm aware. Should be done with that now. You go combine modules, and they usually give you a different module. It's kind of useless. And dismantle trigger modules. And that is your modules that are up at the top left that I have not unlocked in anybody yet. Oh, I'm getting a bunch down here. Should get a level up. I like this emote. That is a cool emote. So this right here, I don't know if I showed you this, is where you take that weird shaped... Oh, look, I got one. I don't really need this. I think I got... Wait, let's go back real quick. I think I have all those. I do. But it allows me to just illustrate it. So you hit this, and you have a chance of hitting any of these items you need to create. Now, I have all of these, so I don't really need it. But you can also sell them later at another shop I'm going to show you. One moment. Were you saying something? Oh. There's apparently a massive wasp outside. I'm not going outside. As you can see, it gave me this. It gives you a chance to get each. The chances can be modified by certain things you have on you. Orphis materials is what they call it. So with that, this is a shop that is sometimes open and sometimes closed. Currently open, so I can show you. Labrador. What is this? Oh, she's got the suit from Evangelion, but turned it white. Okay.
You wanted to see me?
So up here you can sell blueprints. So if you have something extra like this I don't need, this says I already owned it and no longer need it. Like this one's also one. This one's also one. I only have one of these, one of those. As you see, I have 3 of these guys. I only need 1. She's actually, I'm gonna save her, but she's actually being built, so I probably don't need these guys anymore. I did set her to build, right? I'm gonna leave them because I'm not entirely sure on top of my head. I'll sell them later. I also need to start collecting him more often. With that, you sell them, you get about 43 of these items. And that's how you get rid of stuff you don't need. So you can come to 3 shops here. This one uses standard ETA vouchers. I don't know exactly how to get these, but they say you can get them from these guys. I have 0. Oh, I have 9 apparently. The shops are very similar. You can get different things, upgrades, building materials. I think this is yeah. And then colors. This is we not preview it? Can't preview the color. What colors? I think these are skin colors or suit colors. The next one is the one that we'll be using. That orange card you get from selling stuff here. And you can buy, again, different things with it. I wish they sold that harder to find items. But as well as that, you can get some of these. This is going to be vehicle color. This is going to be vehicle color. I'm going to end up getting Metal Celeste Gray, and now these, every time he closes, he resets his stock, and you can get something old or new. Sometimes the same thing shows up, sometimes it doesn't. Collectible coin we'll go over in a minute. I can get both. Only thing I'm missing is this green hair, which I've gotten a bunch. This is, you can only use it once. Why not? And oh, and then we have this one, Interceptor. I don't know exactly how I get these. Intercept battle from Minter, challenge from Minter, Abyss. Also, you have to go to Abyss ones. Abyss are really hard ones, I think. And these you can get special items, suits, stuff like that. We have this Abyss-looking costume. Then these looking costumes, I think, are also Abyss costumes. The guys have one as well. Oh, why are you down here? Do the guys not have a purple? Yeah, the guy's purple. The only one that gives them some junk. Oh, backwing. Okay. This is Albion, by the way, central area. Did the whole thing peaceful in here. You can't roll or double jump or fire in here. Looks like I earned something. Hold on. So this is going to be your two mailing systems. This is storage where you can store things. This is your mailing system. Mailing system. Ooh, I got a whole bunch of stuff. Hello. Mostly that. What is that? Yeah, I got that. Albie has a new costume. I hadn't attached that door. So you get mail. This is where your basic mail comes from. Communication box would be if there's anything going between you and another person, I guess. I've never gotten that. Lost or found, if you collect too much items and you can't take stuff with you, weapons and some other stuff will end up in here. Locked up in the modules stuff. I don't know what's in there. What else does it show around here? So this over here I haven't used much of yet. This is the Ancestor module. So with Ancestor module, I upgrade an 8 years resolution. Cannot enhance, cannot combine. An 8 years resolution. I have 2 of those. So yeah, you can readjust or dismantle those there. I don't know how to get the Ancestor module on my shit though. Okay, which spot does it go in? Capacity was it at 16? Then 4153. Huh. I'll mess with those later. I honestly don't know what those do. They just look like fancy modules. I think that's everything down here. A lot of these are NPCs that'll give you different stuff. Different missions. Canyon bot right here. This is the main area for the good chunk of the game. This is where you come down to get commands from command. What do I have on battery, by the way? I was kind of running low on battery, so I knew I was going to be here too much. Here you can do some missions, some extra missions for items. Oh, that reminds me, I forgot the set for another item.
I'm Ecker from Data Intelligence. How can I help you?
For special orders. Huh. Okay. Standing orders are usually what we do. I don't know if I have any new standing orders I haven't done yet. No. Huh? Honestly, nothing here I don't already have. So we can just collect these things and sell them. But if I remember correctly, these are the orange ones, right? No, not necessarily. Support quest, no idea what that is. Bounty operations. Don't have enough to do that. No, you can just go from top to bottom. This will give you more frame code. So I accept one of these, and then just kind of set it there forever till I do it. I don't really care. So in here you can do different missions. I usually choose hard. You can go throughout any of the areas here and just choose a mission and do it. And then you can do this down here, but unfortunately I need to complete the infiltration operation exposed underwater base, wherever that is. Over here. No, not over here. So these are just more NPCs. Be a someone a holding tank. This guy over here will allow you to fight massive bosses known as the Colossi.
The space-time fabric of the void is extremely illogical.
That's the Abyss Challenge. What was this? So this guy I can't finish is 145. Shit. This guy's 150. What's the difference between challenging? Let's go get my butt kicked real quick. Hopefully someone joins me. Normally if no one joins me, it'll weaken the Colossus, but I don't know if it'll do it for these hard ones. This will just show you a little bit of gameplay. Ooh, I am currently explosive guy. I guess that might work. Why not my choice, but it will work for now. Minimum watching participants 1, so it looks like I must have someone. So we have, each of these guys have 1 to 3 destroyable parts sections. These are the destructible parts. They sometimes have removable parts, and then they sometimes have parts that you can destroy while they're in rage. Oh, I don't like how flat it is. There's nothing between us and him. Just touch that. Oh, nope, down. We're not even a quarter of those built. Oh. Darn it. me just go on and fight him?
Damn it! Well, that's embarrassing.
I don't think I'm powerful enough to hit this.
I owe you one. Take this.
He obviously has a range of field effects that's gonna kick my ass.
Well, she saved me.
Saving me is almost pointless, guys. Just kill it. The best you can do is kill it before I die. Oh. But bad again.
Saving.
I knew I was going to be doing too much, so I wanted to try it anyway.
She's in deep trouble. I owe you one.
I don't know if there's something special we can do to get rid of that thing, but I am on kill count something. I'm going to ruin the battle for these people. Guys, I'll do better just trying to kill him.
That's embarrassing.
Oh, come on. I thought if I could hit my thing. No way, after all that, we actually won. I thought I was going to be doomed for the group completely. They actually won, I just helped at the end. Okay, so that was a little taste of gameplay of me getting my ass absolutely wrecked, by the way. I was not strong enough. This character, probably any character, to go fight that thing. So with that, I'll show you these. So for these guys over here, oh, we got Jack from that. At this, let's see what these gave me. Chill skill, boost power, complete recovery out of combat, firearm attack, and general rounds capacity. I don't like any of those. For that, I will be doing this. It will create these. But, we got any weapons? Oh, we didn't get any weapons. Okay. Interesting. And did that bring me up to 40? That did not bring me up to 40. Huh. Okay, so the best thing I'm going to do for as far as missions go, actually, I just saw the actual missions. Quests. End of fierce battle. The operational area mission was completed and successfully go. The Oxyon outpost to prepare for the next mission. Okay. We're going to the hardest area. Got like a... These purple quests are actually a main storyline. I think when I have some time, I'll show you all the story quests. In between CGs with whichever skin y'all would like to see it with. Oh, we're getting a CG here. Okay, so that's one of our lead commanders. She was kidnapped by the big dude.
Hello? I'm here! Is anyone there?
I think she was almost French.
Anyone?
Now, is this it? Is this all you're capable of?
That's supposed to be Alpha. He's our lead.
Alpha! Are you okay?
For a tactical advisor failing to
I
predict
think this is some kind of dream because he wouldn't do this.
Disappointing.
Alpha? What are you talking about? Where am I? Please take these restraints off me.
Also, the restraints are not showing.
Girl.
There's some
But for
glitches
all
in
your
this game.
Scrutiny, you never once questioned yourself. If your queries had been directed inward, I wonder if you'd still be so righteous.
Why would you say that? Why are you doing this?
Look where we are. Can't you feel the resentment within the shadows? The bodies of our comrades piled high as the result of your choices.
Where's the maid?
Do you know how many lives were sacrificed to execute your strategy? They could have made it back alive with a proper plan. They wouldn't have had to die. Well,
Was this what's his
could
name
you
messing
have done
with
it?
her, or
Laid
is
down your
she
life for someone like
devoid?
you, like they did.
I had no choice. There was no other option.
You might have thought you were fighting for humanity, but all you wanted was to protect your pride and petty talents.
No, that is not true. We made the only rational choice for everyone's sake.
So, you're nothing but a coward after all, a despicable...
As you can see, this game suffers from something a bunch of modern games do. I'm waiting to see GTA 6 does when I see other people play it. What's going on? Why is she dressed like that?
Far from the front, warm and safe. Yes?
That is not true.
Wake
Alpha,
up,
it wasn't like
Nell!
that.
Do you really think you deserve to be safe?
I got distracted with what I was saying, and I don't remember what I was talking about.
When you are safely buried in the ground with the madness.
Well, that was pretty cool.
Stop! Stop it!
Now, your final chance lies at your feet. This time it's your turn. Sacrifice yourself for those you see before you. For all your dead comrades, the least you can do is offer up that worthless life of yours. Prove that your beliefs are worth dying for.
Yeah, this game hasn't gotten this dark yet before. Some of it's kinda, but this is cool. Sorry for anybody who has their volume up too high. All that screaming in your neighborhood area. Okay, so is Nell dead? What the frick is going on? So Alpha's the lead commander, but obviously wasn't him. Nell is like his second in command. Possible nudity here, but you know what? I do not edit. Censor.
I get it now. This is
Amon.
Amon's mind control.
Amon is the second command of the bad guys.
It isn't real.
I get this charged skin outfit because that's actually pretty badass.
Is this rain?
Dun, 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 dun,
Even
dun.
now, I still have doubts.
Dun, dun, dun.
How pathetic.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun.
I wanted to escape all of those doubts. But in the end, they all led back to me. Amen! Can you
Oh, yeah.
hear me?
So you can see the issue it has,
Now!
other than lip syncing here.
I will fight you with my weaknesses!
So when they switch around, you can tell that they're not all cutscenes are in game. So they unload the assets when they look away from it.
What is...
Oh, did she awake archive powers?
Where did this power...
She wasn't someone who had archive. I guess she does now. There goes Eamon.
Incredible. To think there might be a human who can resist my mind control.
You just get crunched.
Creature! Yes, I see now. You didn't need the information in my head. You just wanted a toy to break!
Very well then.
But yeah, you can see how it kind of has a resolution issue and it switches between the two characters. It's a common issue in modern games of all styles, from independent games like this, lower studio games like this, to AAA studio. I'm looking to see if the so-called really good-looking GTA 6 has that issue, since that's probably going to be in I remember GTA 5 had that issue, but then again, GTA 5 came out on the PS3.
Nell, snap out of it!
Krell's the big bad guy. Some black right there, Jesus. That must be in space, under the void or space. Tear off on half, guys.
That's it. Let's see how long that stinking body of his can hold on.
So these guys are the Vulgus. They're an alien race of humanoids, and he and a bunch of them are really cool.
Trust your instincts, just like you've always done. This is all you need to know. I believe in you.
Alphadyne?
Wait! Don't give up! I will save you!
I didn't expect to do story missions today, honestly. Or have just an entire
Descendant, I sense a strong wavelength within the Axion planes that has the same signature as the arche I analyzed.
Wait, isn't that the command identification code? Heading to location. Maybe it's...
This place is super hard, so I might just get my ass kicked since I'm in a base form character. Just jump at it. Upgrade your vehicles. I haven't checked to see if you can upgrade your vehicles. I would like a longer boost.
Nell! Nell, wake up!
Enzo.
Are you alright? How on earth?
RK. It was RK. RK.
Nell, I'm gonna get you out of here right
Did you
now.
see the resolution issues?
Stay with
Really
me.
bad. In a lot of games, it is a lot like that.
Alpha is in danger.
I think Alpha's in pieces.
Corel is preparing to attack.
That's it. Right there.
He plans to fuse all the Descendants together and attack Albion.
Corel, you bastard. I was wrong.
She Pearl's powers.
Enzo?
I wanted to accept Corel's proposal because I wanted to save you. It was stupid, but when I think of you, I just can't think straight.
God, we're getting soap opera here.
I don't want to lose anyone else. Not anymore. Not anyone else anymore.
Yes. I promise I'll be with you till the end. And together, we'll save Alpha. Together.
Okay. Am I supposed to do something out here? In the meeting in Kingston. Okay, because we're going to Kingston, y'all can see Kingston. One of the first areas you go to. Again, most of the world's been abandoned thanks to the Void Storm, wreckages of war, and the Colossus damage. What's my battery life at? Almost there. We'll play until my battery life goes down.
Now that everyone is here, I'll outline the operation. Corel's offer is unacceptable, and he never meant to honor it in the first place. Corel intended to continue negotiations while torturing our commander for Albion's final defense code. Thanks to Alpha and Nell's resistance, we know the code hasn't fallen into his hands yet. But with Alpha imprisoned by the Vulgus, and since we've confirmed their intent is hostile, it's only a matter of time. After I heard Corel's offer, I did a lot of thinking about why he was so intent
Whoa, what
on
the
abducting
heck's going on over there?
wielders and creating Vulgus descendants.
I have my
think I
PS5
have the
having an
answer
issue?
now.
Or is it this game?
It's because we, humanity, are tenacious and strong.
See those
Corel
texture
wants to
lines?
emulate us.
From a
He
certain
wants
view.
humanity's strength,
Weird.
spirit, and arche so he can take on the Colossi. Because humanity has not lost the Colossi yet. While it's true that we have been brutally slaughtered by them in the past, it is also true that humanity has destroyed more Colossi than the Vulgus have. And Corel knows this.
If I have enough rounds from a sniper's nest, I can keep taking out the Colossi forever.
She's a sniper, by the way.
But the question is, why do the Vulgus continue to antagonize us, instead of asking us for help?
The answer is simple. Corel hates humanity. His hatred seems to have begun with those that came before us. But when it comes to hatred, we really are no different from the Vulgus. Over the past 100 years, for generations, the Vulgus have inflicted terrible pain on our families, friends, and loved ones. That I even considered joining hands with Corel to bring peace to Ingress. I'm ashamed of myself.
Not sure that sentence
Everyone
made
makes
sense.
stupid decisions because of love. It happened to me too, Enzo. That being said, if you'd said we should bend the knee to Corel, I would not have accepted that. They took my husband from me. And turned my daughter into a weapon. Hate is a deeper emotion than love. Knowing the Vulgus experience it too makes me feel less guilty, at least. So I've been thinking, when are we going to make our move?
Hello?
We need to start the operation to rescue Alpha right away. Karel is probably torturing him for the code as we speak.
They even tried to
Guide
match.
is running calculations to
Hey,
retrace the
let's-
path of Nell's descent
This is a
through
funny thing,
void
though. This
space.
is all in-game stuff,
If
so
we
they
can
could
trace her
technically go
path
through,
back to its origin point,
easily rework
we'll
it
know where Alpha's
to
being
have it
held.
match English.
But we're talking about tracking
It doesn't bother.
particle-sized archae in the vastness of void space. It's a daunting task, even for a powerful AI like the Guide. So we need to help the Guide with the search by dispersing our archae as widely as possible across the Axian planes.
We also need to retake the Axian plains, so it'll be like killing two birds with one stone. I'll get on it right away.
Since there's no time to lose, I'll get moving as well. Enzo, you can take your time. We have a new recruit in the Descendant Corps, don't we?
I'm not the baby of the Corps anymore.
Yes, but this recruit has a veteran's experience.
Thank you. I'll finish things up here, then head to the front line with Nell. Everyone. We need to stand together until the very end.
Alpha comes back and he's fine after getting crunched like that. I'm gonna have questions. Oh, wall crasher. Huh. Because those are timed, I'm gonna see if I can. Wall crasher in 16 minutes. So not now. Wall crashers come every once in a while. Unfortunately, there's not one here. It's another big old boss, and they're fairly easy actually compared to what I just got my ass kicked with. Let's see here. Oh, because I haven't actually done anything. There's been no freaking fighting. So it's gonna show something here. That's weird. It's funny. Oh, right. Bunny has those two. They don't. The other one? Raina? What's Raina have? Oh, she's. Okay. So we'll go to her second skin, maybe. Does she have only one skin so far? Breaking to the skins, please. So yeah, she only has one loadout I've made, so. What's this skin called? Medical support. My goodness. Medical support I won't. It's already green, which is my color for her, so I almost don't have to color this. But let's see if we can't do something here. What do I have? I have blue, red, pink. This is black, black. I don't think I like that. Where's the other black? That's what I want. For material, better looking. Or I could put that here, but I don't have enough coins to do that. That looks good right there. Then turn this into this. But again, I don't have money for that. And technically, it looks okay on its own. For emerald, crimson, emerald. Yeah. Something poisonous. Should we do it for her? What is this? Maniac, goon. Go ahead with that. But the back attachment, we actually have something. It's this one. Makes sense. Yeah. Oh, Valby. We not get something for Valby as well? Oh, we got something for Valby. I don't know why. Maybe that's what we got, and I thought it was a Valby. Bum 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 bum. Yep. This is the colors I got for her so far. Oh, I forgot that I had that for her already. Oh, nothing new. Okay. I think I attached that fire suit to anyone though. I attach that fire suit to someone later. Okay. I'll play until my thing runs out. I have a little bit still. Let's see. We completely ignored this to go on our hunt. I still don't have an upgraded to 40 yet. Guy yet. Main quest, subquest. I have a Descendant thing for her. Go check. Main quest. Let's try that one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch over to her.
This operation, it's just wiping them all out.
My ears. Jeez.
The Vulgus can't see me.
Give her sort of a black Metal Gear looking outfit. I don't think I have anything else for her. It's technically I give her that. So first I gave her that, then that. And undoes her cybernetic stuff, but whatever. I'm gonna leave that for now. She's not really a fire person though. I think that really sets for her, but still. We'll go with this one. Not Battle Pass. West. Complete a quest. All main quests are difficult. Normal. Wow. Guess I can't do that yet, so. Oh, it looks like I can go do this. Let's go ahead and switch over to what's his name again first, so I can get him up to
the
40.
The Vulgus can't see me. Why?
No one saw that.
The Vulgus can't see me. Why?
Axiom, it's got 9 minutes left. I guess I could go out to it. I think I'm in the load. This is definitely a mission, and I can't do her missions, so all the other main missions are done. I don't know what counts as main missions, though. Okay, where's the Coliseum?
picked up a mutant material formation signal in the skies nearby.
Okay, we'll wait here for 9 minutes. So while we're waiting here for 9 minutes, I did want to discuss something, and that is the end of gaming as we know it. The thing that NES came back to save is dying due to the greed of its company. The point I'm making is what Rockstar put as a precedence, not doing legitimate hard copies of games, is now going to become precedence. Confirmed by the Sony Corporation that owns PlayStation. Sony came out a day or so ago and said that by 2028, all hard copies of gaming will be aged out, meaning that from 2028 on, every single game will be unowned by you. They'll all be licensed, which is honestly crap. And I agree with the idea that if there's no ownership of gaming, piracy is technically not piracy. You can't pirate something that you can't own. That's just my opinion. So what's happening, what that means that if Xbox and Nintendo follow suit, which Nintendo's already doing something just as bad with licensing its fucking console, you will not own shit. And you'll be happy about it. Or you'll do what I'm doing, reject it, and try to end gaming. Because we can tell you why in a minute. But first, so Sony has come out and said that. What that means is that by 2028, all games that you have will be digital only. And because digital only is all licensed in the background of their little tiny stuff, that means is that you're paying $50 to $100 to rent a game from them for as long as they think you deserve to have it. If you're like PlayStation and Nintendo, if you stay off the console for too long, it goes, oh, don't think this guy's alive no more. I'm going to unlicense all these games and he won't have any access to it until you can prove you're alive, which means your descendants won't get any of your games whatsoever at all. If you fucking die in a car crash and you own like 50 digital games, those 50 digital games will go in the trash buckets because your descendant can't prove you're alive anymore. Because you don't own any of those games. Not a single one of them. Not Undertale, not this game. Though I don't think I paid for this game. The game's free play. Not GTA 6. You don't own those games. They're licensed games. Even worse, if something falls through, let's say between Sony and Rockstar, and Sony has to yeet those games off its system and its store, they're also going to yeet that from your library. It doesn't matter that you paid $80 to $100 for that game. They have the right to remove it from your library because it's a license, not a purchase. And they don't have to refund you for that. Sony is already doing that in the UK again with some digital media, where they're removing items like Terminator 2 and up to 500 different movies from the same person, the same company that operates that, they're just stealing them back from the customers who bought it. It's actual theft and not compensating them for it. So the PlayStation 5 is my last PlayStation because Sony has betrayed us. The Xbox X is my last Xbox because Xbox made it unfixable, meaning that when it dies, I'd have to buy a brand new Xbox or eat shit. And Nintendo will likely be my last Nintendo because they make the game license to play. Here, homes. How long we gotta go? Oh, wrong button. 4 minutes. I don't have any friends with me. Hopefully somebody shows up with me. I'm thinking to fight this guy alone. People? We'll see. It says participate in a wall crasher. It doesn't exactly say I have to beat it. So all in all, I think I'm done with console gaming. If I'm going to game from here on, it's going to be my own built PC. Some people are saying get the Steam machine. I mean, if they're going to fuck you over, I might as well do Steam machine. But the fact is, the Steam machine costs $1,000, and I think works less good than the PS5 and Xbox X. And I don't want to pay up in money to get something that works less than the current. What I'm going to do is put together my own $1,000 machine and have it work better. I've already seen someone do that online, where they put their own vapor box, is what they called it. No hate against Valve, but I would rather have the better working machine, especially if I'm going to have to fund it that high up. And I can put a fucking disk drive into that machine and maybe work that machine to play different things, like maybe older PC games. And then I also have my NES, my SNES, my N64, my GameCube, my Wii's, my original Switch. Can't say the Switch 2 since who knows when that'll be shut off completely. I have PlayStation 1 through 5s. I have... Well, I only have Xbox X. Xbox original died, and we couldn't fix it, and Xbox 360s of all. I think one of them... I think still have a 360 would have a hard drive issue with one of them. So I have all those, and I have some of those console things that play multiple old consoles. And I still have my handhelds, and I'll play with those. I'll live in the past with good games, back when gaming was cared about by its people. Because these days, whether it's the giant corporations that own the systems or the people who make the games, it's honestly very obvious they don't care about us at all. So it's time we need to care about ourselves. And if we reject PlayStation for its bullshit, and we reject Xbox for its bullshit, and we reject Nintendo for its bullshit, we will crash gaming. And that's what gaming might need, is a good crash, so that all of those companies are ruined in the dirt, in the ground, and we'll have somebody else come back to pick up the pieces. Maybe Valve, the last good company, will come back and create the next good console. Not the Steam machine, but something good that has a hard disk drive on it and can save gaming, like Nintendo once did from Atari. But until gaming crashes and all these companies are put in their place, nothing good will happen. But don't buy Rockstar. If you went out and pre-ordered GTA 6, refund it immediately. Don't buy any AAA games that do not release a full hard copy. Don't buy games that are just a cartridge or a disc with a download code on them. Don't buy download codes. Make sure what you're buying is a hard copy of the game. If you're going to do digital, only do digital with inexpensive, hardworking, independent companies or free-to-play games. That where you don't have to spend anything if you don't want to. Screw corruption, screw greed, screw the big companies. 22 seconds. I don't see anybody in here with me. This is going to be interesting. Unless it sends me into another server with people, I'm going to be all by myself. That actually jump scared me. Matchmaking and transferring me, it looks like. Technically, I'm coming back to the same places. It's just like a lobby waiting area. Oh, he is facing right towards me. was in the air. I call bullshit. Oh, bullshit.
Don't worry about it. I am in danger.
Okay, so y'all saw that ground attack. For some reason, you're supposed to be able to double jump over that. It did not do that for me. Okay. Done with that mission. Now this will set me back to the Axion's main area. So sending me home. Usually if you come out of mission, you go to Albion. And this is the AI from an ancient race of humans or something, humanoid creatures that predated us. But I am out of battery, and if you watch me, you know that my other controller's battery is absolute garbage. So I'm going to cut it here. Thank you all for showing up. I'll come back and play some of this with y'all, especially some of the more goony materials. I'm still not level 40. How the hell did that not level me up? Whatever. I'll continue to work on this guy outside. I'll try not to do any missions without y'all. And next time we come in, I'll show you all the current CGs we have, because they recently updated it to where you can see the CGs. Remember, don't buy AAA games if they're not real hard copies. Don't sell out to digital. Teach these companies a lesson by destroying them, by not purchasing from them. Purchasing digital copies of small creators, like, say, Undertale or something, is okay, feasible. Even though he technically, I think, releases hard copies every once in a while. But giving into Rockstar's greed, when they're not going to transfer that greed to discounts for us, is just ridiculous and corrupt. The same with Sony's greed, and Xbox greed, and Nintendo's greed. So, no. Like, upcoming Ocarina of Time, I am here for it, but only if I get a full hard copy on a cartridge. If it ends up being that they can't do that, I will not buy it. I'm done. I'm done playing with these fools. So remember, that is the lesson you bring here today. It's time to teach the gaming industry a lesson. They are way too big. They need to be brought back down. Guess I'm out. Peace out, guys. I will see y'all on another day. Remember, my streams are just completely random. So keep an eye and subscribe to me over here at Twitch if you want to catch me live.